All right, with that down, Kaylee, what do we got up next?
Next up, we have our hotline, our Mint Mobile hotline question of the day. If you want to call in, let your voice be heard on the show. The number's on the screen, 951-268-4259. And our first question of the day today comes from Nick, and he's asking about Fantastic Beasts.
Hello, this is Nick from Marietta, California, and my question is on the future of the Fantastic Beasts franchise. I love the Harry Potter films. I love this world. First movie I love. Second movie, it is what it is. The third one I thought was fine. Eddie Redmayne had came out and talked about the future of the franchise, and it doesn't look like it will happen. And the box office for Secrets of Dumbledore didn't really do that good. And I want to give some thoughts on the crew and you guys on, are we going to see a fourth film? And are we going to see a continuation of it? Keep up the great work, and thanks.
All right, Nick, thanks a lot for calling that in. You know, this is the thing. I remember we were having these conversations when Fantastic Beasts was getting near the end of its theatrical run, but we've got a little bit of buffer between it and us now, and about that we can actually kind of look at and kind of evaluate, how did it do? Do we think there's going to be more? There's a couple things that we know. Number one, Warner Brothers is big on the IP. I mean, it's the Harry Potter IP. It is a billion and billions and billions of dollars of franchise. And despite the fact of how much we all in the YouTube space and the blogging and the podcasting space talk about what a phenomenal failure Secrets of Dumbledore was, the reality was it did what very few movies do. It crossed $400 million,
Right.
which was not enough to be profitable. But it was a lot of people went to go see that movie despite the reputation and despite all that kind of stuff. On top of that, I thought the movie was quite good. You guys know I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan in the world. My wife is. But I'm not ashamed to tell you, I think all the Fantastic Beasts films are pretty good. I thought the first one was pretty good. I actually liked the second one more than the first one. And I think the third one was the best of the bunch. I didn't think it was like, best picture contender or anything like that. But I thought it was the best of the bunch. I found it to be a really fun, imaginative, creative, whimsical, at times exciting, well-performed story. I like it. But where do they go from here? Because while studios love their franchises, they dislike losing money. And there's a little hot inside tip for you about the Hollywood business. They don't like losing money. I believe there's going to be a fourth one. I think they're going to look at this. They understand this one stumbled a bit, still made over $400 million. The general consensus was that it was pretty good. So I think they are not done. There's just too much value and potential in the Wizarding World franchise and series to just go, we had a stumble. Let's abandon the whole thing. I don't think they're going to do that. I'm not saying they're going to run into production in the next 12 months on the next one, but I do believe there's going to be a fourth. At least I think there should be. Anyway, Rob, the business is a hard business. Numbers are cold. They're unfeeling. They're unforgiving. Do you think we're going to see another Fantastic Beasts film?
I don't know. I'm more pessimistic than you are. I think we're going to see more Harry Potter films, though.
Ooh.
I mean, obviously, that's one of their crown jewel franchises. I think it's not lost on David Zaslav that Harry Potter kid still has some life left in him yet. And how long until, dude, why not make a Hermione Granger trilogy? She's dealing with adulthood, maybe becoming a mom. Hermione, a magic user, becomes a muggle and has a kid. There's so much narrative storytelling that can come out of that world that I think it's only a matter of time. Will they make another Fantastic Beasts movie? I don't know, because money talks, but they could. Like you, I kind of liked the third one. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I did too.
And as a matter of fact, it might be my favorite of the three, to be honest.
It is mine. It is my favorite of the three.
Okay,
yeah.
Well, there you go. And and Mads Mikkelsen was great. And why not? It's just, will people go see it? Obviously, trilogies. Once you have a trilogy, that's a nice place to end. And number 4, unless you're George Miller making Fury Road, a fourth film in sometimes in trilogies doesn't work very well.
Now, I saw somebody in the live chat, and it's an understandable question, and I missed who wrote it, but somebody in the live chat wrote, why keep spending money on a franchise that's losing you money? Well, time out. How many Harry Potter films were there? 8?
Yeah.
Well, it would be, because the last one's
because they split the last one in 2.
Okay, so the 8, right? So with that means there have been 11 Harry Potter universe movies between Harry Potter and the Fantastic Beasts. Why keep spending money on a franchise that's losing money? 10 out of the 11 have been insanely profitable. The first Fantastic Beasts made over $800 million. The second Fantastic Beasts made well north of $600 million. So those are all profitable. It's not until the most recent one, with all the controversy and all the stuff. You had the JK stuff going on. You had the Johnny Depp stuff going on.
Wow.
You had, there was a whole bunch of other stuff too. And this was the first one. And by the way, it didn't lose them like hundreds of millions of dollars.
Right.
It still lost them millions, in the double digits of millions. It did. But it was the first one out of 11. Do you give up after 1 out of 11 doesn't work?
Well,
I
also,
think you got to take another kick at
Not
it.
to mention it drives the park visits, it drives the merchandise.
that's
It
what I was
drives,
going to say.
Yeah.
Guys, we want to take a second to thank the sponsor of this video, Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile offers premium wireless starting at just $15 a month. And now for the plot twist. I'm just kidding. There isn't one. Mint Mobile just has premium wireless from $15 a month. There's no trapping you into a 2-year contract or opening the bill to find all these crazy fees. There's no luring you in with free subscriptions to streaming services that you'll forget to cancel and be charged full price for. With my old wireless provider, every month when I opened the bill, it was like playing roulette. I never knew how big the bill was going to be, and it always seemed to get bigger. With Mint Mobile, it's totally different. I know exactly how little I'm paying every month, and there's never any surprises. Mint Mobile gives you the best rate whether you're buying for one or a family. And at Mint Mobile, families start at just 2 lines. All plans come with unlimited talk and text plus high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. And guys, you get to use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and keep your same phone number along with all your existing contacts. So transferring over couldn't be easier. So to get premium wireless from just $15 a month and no unexpected plot twists, go to mintmobile.com/Campea. That's mintmobile.com/Campea. You'll make your wallet very happy at mintmobile.com/Campea.
It all.
I mean, no one's going to remember in the long run. It's the entire Harry Potter franchise. And if you average it out in terms of money spent, in 20 years, people are still going to be watching Fantastic Beasts. They're going to every new generation of kids, like the Disney classics, are going to be watching these movies for the next till humanity no longer exists on this planet.
A couple people are also reminding me, there was the JK, there's also the Ezra Miller stuff. There's
Right.
the Ezra Miller stuff in there. I
Yeah.
mean, this was a project that was mired in a lot of off-screen drama. And again, I'm not saying that without it would have made $1 billion. I'm not saying that at all, but I'm thinking, hey, you know what? 1 out of 11 didn't make money. It's not the time to abandon it yet. I mean, listen, Harry Potter and the Wizarding World may have run its course. Maybe. But you don't make that determination after less than 10%. 1 out of 11 didn't make money. I just think that's way too early. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about that? I mean, the Fantastic Beasts films have been on a downward trajectory, but do you abandon the franchise at this point? So the first 2 made the studio a lot of money. The last one didn't. What do you guys think is going to happen? Whatever your thoughts are, jump down to the comment section below and leave those thoughts there.